Hey, how's everybody doing? It's Dockliff here, and this is basically just going to be a major MyTEAM update. And as you can see from the bottom right, I have saved up over 100,000 VC to spend on these new group of players. So I think I've given up on packs for the moment. So I'm not going to be using any legends on this team. It's going to be just current players that are in the NBA right now. And basically, I was sitting down at my computer and I was like, I'm tired of buying packs because I've been wasting, a lot of VC and I haven't been getting hardly anybody. I mean, George Gervin's still my best player, for goodness sakes. And I probably dropped like over 200, 300,000 VC at this point trying to get players. So basically, I'm purchasing Paul George and LeBron, as you can see right there, but I'll explain everything later. So basically, the first thing that I took into consideration about choosing my team was I need to make sure I have great defensive players at every single position, because I really want to try to combat these three-point cheesers and just these people that abuse the three-point system on pro difficulty. So I figured if I can get probably the best defensive player at each position, or roughly the best player at each position, I can have a chance to really lock them down. And my goal is to hold every team I face below 40 points. Now that's going to be difficult, but with the team I have and the task at hand, I think it's possible. So there you go. I just finished up actually getting my full team. Well, no, actually, the point guard is what I'm stuck on, because basically the two best point guards the two best defensive point guards in the league, in my opinion, are out. Rondo and Rose are out, and I was thinking about Chris Paul, but he's overused. Thinking about Darren Williams, but he's not exactly the defensive type. Thought about Damian Lillard. Thought about Brandon Jennings, and when it came down to it, I wanted to choose a silver so that my team wouldn't necessarily be considered too overpowered, but I also wanted to choose a silver to save 50 VC a match. So, in the end, I went with Michael Conley. I actually had this written down on Notepad. I had my whole team wrote down, and with each of their VC count. So I knew that I'd have to save up for at least 105,000 VC if I wanted to purchase these players. And basically, over the past couple days, I just sat down and saved up. So, I didn't spend any of my own money, because the theory or trick that I have, that Shake and Bake, he has a video on it. So I'll try to be sure to link that. That's the method I use to get VC, and it's really, really easy. It's like 3,000 VC every single time you do it, and you can do it every 15 to 30 minutes. So that explains the whole VC trick. And basically, if you don't know my starting lineup, at point guard we have Michael Conley, shooting guard Paul George, small forward LeBron James, power forward Carl Landry, and center Tyson Chandler. And that's just the starting lineup. Off the bench, we have Amon Shumpert on top of that, as well as Kevin Martin. And if you don't know, Kevin Martin is probably the best three-point shooter on the game. I mentioned that in the last video, if you didn't catch it. But if you get his release right, the dude is automatic. I can't explain it. And I got JaVale McGee and Chris Humphries because they're really cheap, as well as DJ Augustine, and of course Gerald Green's a high flyer. And I could throw in Walt Frazier, Havlicek, and Gervin too, but I kind of want to save as much VC as I possibly can. And I figured I'm gonna be playing with my starters about 85% of the match anyways. And here you can see my jerseys and stuff. It's not really that special, but I do have some nice looking jerseys though. I sold all the other ones that I didn't need, and all the signature skills I don't need. I might use them later, but not in the first round. But I have speculation about this Bobcats playbook. There's a reason why it's gold. It has to be the best in the game, right? I'm using it. So whatever. Hope you enjoyed this update. And as always, have a nice day.